have always admired people who organize and really succeed in hard-hitting interviews, well-researched interviews, one that, it doesn't matter the niche, it doesn't matter the sector of the person you're interviewing, the interviewer just knows the right questions to ask. And that was the basis for my career. I always wanted to be different. The Amampo of Africa, the Richard Quest. Name all the big names, that's the person I wanted to be. So I had always been known for the long hour research that I have to do before an interview is conducted. So I remember one time when I had gone on and on researching late night, and I had to send that script to my program manager. And eventually when I did that, after going through scripts, going through people's articles about the subject matter, I got a response from my editor. He was like, oh, this is good. But what does the AI version say about that? After all I did, what he wanted was the AI version. So the thing win-win reminded me of that aha moment for me. AI has come to stay. Technology has come to stay. It's disruptive of my media space. The landscape is not as I've always known it. Research is good, but AI, we cannot play. It's not for children. So I decided that it was not time to feel threatened, but it was time to ride on this new technology. It wasn't time to feel like to hold on to traditional norms. I mean, I felt foolish using AI at the time. I felt like I was cheating. I don't know if anybody feels like that sometimes. I felt like I was cheating. I felt like I wasn't putting the time in it. And the traditional way is to go on and on and on researching. And in truth, I don't think what AI, the intention behind the technology we now have now is to do away with the research, because you must absorb what you're doing. You must be really good at it. So here I was infusing AI or recognizing this disruptive wave. I wasn't the only one struggling in that. Women in the industry especially, I noticed, were struggling. It wasn't that they weren't intelligent, it's not that they didn't know what they wanted in life, but how can I not have to go through the traditional research that I need? The new media landscape opened my eyes to what a lot of us would say is absolute balderdash, but they are making a lot of money from technology. While we hold on as journalists to the ethics and principles of our craft, we do not want to annoy NBC for crying out loud. We don't even have the money to pay the fines. But yeah, we're seeing social media battles with things I would never dare take to my mother cannot see the kind of things I often see on social media. But yes, that was what was making money. So I decided that it was time for us to have that very necessary balance. I decided that the organization I would form would particularly serve the purpose of women, because we struggle more in the technology field. While of course we have several women who have broken bounds in it, we've had a lot of women who have also done well in mentoring others. I decided to help the women folks because I have seen firsthand, and I have experienced the hurdles as a woman, the barriers. What do you say when somebody tells you, I can't give you this beat as good as you may be because you will soon won't go marry now. I can't give you this beat, it's too serious. I have proven myself as a woman in the industry, but you can't give it to me because it's too serious. What have I been wearing fine clothes and speaking English doing? Why won't you consider me just as serious as the next person? So I decided to start the Female Journalist Network organization. Little did I know that just like I was struggling, there were a host of us. There were several young women. I mean, we have the structured organization for women in journalism, but we needed capacity building. We needed initiatives that gave us that leg in. Shortly into this, and this is where we must collaborate to win. Like the legendary Stephen Covey in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People said, he said, a frame of mind and heart that constantly seeks mutual benefit in all human interaction. It's all about competition, collaboration over competition, growth over greed. And in journalism, in leadership, in life, this mindset is key to lasting impact. I never thought me, who am I now? I'm only a journalist, will one day be attending the United Nations General Assembly. All I had was have an opportunity to, gather women in my craft and try to build capacity for them. That was just what I thought. I never thought there would come a time the UN will call me and say, you know what, we are celebrating our UN at 79, please come host. What? And the concept of win, we must, if there's anything we would leave here with, is that it is a journey and not a destination. Just when you think you have gotten to that point where, yes, this is where I have always wanted to be, this is it, there is more. It never ends. So where do you go from after collaborating with the CBN for a Pact of the Future event, the Summit of the Future, and there's so much out there? Where do you go? You think this is the apex of it. But because I have always understood that little tool we call collaboration, shared successes, I have known from a very long time that it's not about me per se. It's about the successes we all share. And so a couple of weeks ago, I went to my group of female journalists and said, listen guys, I recognize what traveling for this global event does to you. It is like a light bulb really comes open. And I will encourage you, if you have the opportunity, please, please, please travel and see. It's not a joke. So I met really younger people. I met people who were really poised in the little things. You think you're doing something until you meet somebody way younger who is doing 5 times more. So I told my team, listen, opportunities abound, grants abound, it is information we do not have. Women have, for a very long time, especially in this part of the country, held back because of course, cultural biases, religious biases, but it's time for us to say no, step up. I was having a conversation with another member, just to have, Bayin is the communication coordinator of the Female Journalist Network as well. And I said, I don't like being in spaces where we talk about women, because the feminist wants me to sit there and say that a woman's place is to be parallel with the man. I like to be a baby girl. I understand the role a woman has to play in creation. I am not in competition with the man. If anything, I want the man to teach me what he knows, and I don't mind sharing what I know. I do not like those wings where the place is cleared for me to pass, and that's what I unfortunately have seen women become. Seems like the entitlement is what often annoys us. When I have to be in spaces, in spite of being a leader of an organization around women, I do not like to have conversations around how women want the space cleared. Stand up, there is nothing stopping you. Read, study, also go to school now. Go to that school, study. There are several opportunities and tools online these days. There are certificate courses, some of which are free. even when they are not free, if you put your mind to it, there is nothing you cannot achieve. And that is what I tell my women all the time. And instead of competing with the men folk, instead of competing with AI, instead of thinking that technology and mathematics and STEM is too much for us, give it a trial. Collaborate. Just when you think you're there, look around you. I'm sure there's somebody who would open yet another world of opportunities for you.